Hi besties. So yeah, I mentioned that I started a YouTube channel on Instagram for my astrology. These are my old journals, and I've got little post-it notes to cover up people's names. I can't see it. I'm not wearing my glasses, so I can't see anything. Yeah, I was debating like where do I want to start, and I didn't know, like, this is my not like first ever journal, but like after I graduated college, I think. Yeah, I was having trouble sleeping, and I was like, I'm gonna start just like writing down everything. So that's this. But the first one was like a lot of really traumatic stuff. So I was like, ooh, like, let's not start there. Maybe we'll save that one. Honestly, this entire journal, um, like once I get past the first entry with like I detail being sexually assaulted. And then there was like another guy that I met after him who like after the sexual assault, it was like, I don't trust anyone. I'm never gonna let anyone touch me. And then there was like this guy, everyone was like, oh my god, you guys would be so cute together. And I started being like, okay, like maybe. And then I found out one day that he moved, and I was like, oh, okay. I was just like so taken aback, like it was so sudden. And so many people were telling me that he was like into me, and I was just so like, it really shook me. And that's like basically this whole like it started as a French notebook that I was using for class, but that's only like, that's barely any. And then yeah, it's just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this guy, I'm having dreams about this guy, I can't stop thinking about him, blah blah blah. It's just like, oh my god, girl, get over it. And then this is the journal. This is the one I'm currently using. It's not full yet. And then this is the one where I talk about like not discovering, but like discovering for myself, like astrology. And like I'd known my sun, moon, and rising. That became like a thing when I was in college. Everyone was looking at it, and I remember looking at my birth certificate when I was little, and I remember reading it was like 18:04 p.m. So I was putting like 6:04 for all the, like, every time anyone asked, anytime I looked it up. And then I found out later, like when I actually looked at my birth certificate again, it was 1840, so it was 6:40 p.m. Not 6:04. So I was looking at the wrong birth time, but like my sun, moon, and rising are still the same. The rising went from like 9 degrees Aquarius to like 20, so that's the same. And then my midheaven changed from Scorpio to Sagittarius, so the 10th house to the 11th house. Not that much changed, but anyway. Yeah, I was debating. I was like, which journal entry should I start with? Or should I just start, like, go back and find one from, like, today? Like, whatever date matches whatever day it's gonna come out. Like, whatever day I release it. The day I discovered astrology is somewhere between February 28th and March 9th, because I have an entry before that and an entry like February 28th before talking about astrology, and then February or March 9th. Man, this is gonna be just mumbling, not mumbling, but like messing up my words. Oh my gosh. Anyway, this is gonna be a mess, and I don't know how to do these videos. So far I've only done videos of like song covers, or I've done original songs too, but it's like I'm filming it on my phone, and then I just film it on DaVinci Resolve. So I just the only tab I really use is the cut tab. I just cut it, and then I put the clips where I want them. I've used the edit to make the sound start earlier on one clip, like one time. That's pretty much it. I don't use the color, like I watched a tutorial on it, and I don't know, I just feel like it just looks so fake, so I just leave it alone. But yeah, I don't know how to do voiceovers. I think I'm probably just gonna take like a picture, or like a very slow panning video of like the text. It's not text, but the journal, and like read it. So I should probably, my voice is like just talking right now, like nervous, and I feel like it's higher than usual and kind of like cracking. So yeah, I'll need to figure out how to talk normally. But I just like knocked over my little post-it notes, so I was fixing them. If you're like, what is she doing over there? Anyway, yeah, so I just wanted to make a little video to let y'all know that I'm starting to work on this. I'm not like, I didn't just abandon it. I was working on music. For those of you who don't know, I did a Valentine's Day album, and I released covers of other songs like every day in February almost. Technically, I wanted to release, I had an original song on February 1st, and then I think I technically released it like January 31st, like at 11:59 or something, so there's technically no video from February 1st, but it's close enough. I released a song every day in February and like a whole bunch on Valentine's Day. So if you want to check that out, you can. If you don't, if you just want me to like read my diaries, that's fine. I'll be doing that, and then I'll be astrologizing them. That's another thing. I don't know if I want to draw them or use the screenshot. I'll figure that out. Let me know what you think is a good idea. I don't know. I'm gonna be learning a lot as I do this, and please be patient with me. We'll be learning together, hopefully. So yeah, my intention with this is just kind of to like help me understand like my own past, you know. This felt like a very Saturn return thing, and my Saturn return just happened February 24th at 12:50 p.m. I think was the exact time. And it was just like a normal day in the context of the month of February where I was releasing a song cover every day. But yeah, I was just like, this is just life. I don't know. It didn't feel like a Saturn return like I thought it would feel, you know? Nothing ever, what feels like you expect it to feel in life. So yeah, I'm just, oh, I think I was starting to say, I was looking back at the day that I discovered astrology for myself, or started like taking it seriously, and that happens to be around the time that I'm filming this. Like, I think we're 3 years later, because it was the beginning of March 2021, like a year into the COVID-19 pandemic, like a year after the lockdown. Technically not into the pandemic, obviously, because it's COVID-19, so 1 year later would be 20. So yeah, it was December like 20. You guys were there probably. You remember the good old days of COVID lockdown first. Oh my gosh, good times. You can discover where I was. But yeah, I remember like 2 years ago thinking about like what I was gonna be doing for my Saturn return and like journaling about it, and I was like, I bet I'm gonna like go back through my journals and like look at what I was talking about. And yeah, I want to look at the astrology of it. Hopefully that'll help other people learn about like what possibilities could happen from certain transit, like learn about more of the significations of the planets and stuff. Like, hopefully it's educational, hopefully it's entertaining to some people. Hopefully, you know, people are like, I'm trying to be respectful of other people's privacy, you know, like they're my journals, it's my story, it's my life. Like, I feel like I have the right to come online and talk about it if I want to, read my diaries on the internet if I want to, but I don't have the right to like put anyone else's business out there. So I'm gonna try to cover the names. Sometimes, you know, I might slip up. Just try to be cool. If you think you know who I'm talking about, just be cool. Yeah, that's all. I just want to help understand myself, understand astrology, understand the world, help other people do the same thing. Maybe make a little astrology community. Yeah, we'll see what happens, but thanks for watching. Okay, bye. Boop.